This Atlantic Broadband Channel 10 sports presentation is brought to you by Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty Incorporated, featuring award-winning agents ready to sell or list your home or business and serving Columbia, Montour, and Lower Luzerne counties. The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, a regional philanthropic organization whose mission is quality of life in the Central Susquehanna Valley and achieving donors' intentions. First Columbia Bank and Trust. Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children every step of the way. Yannick Real Estate, your hometown full-service real estate office located in Berwick, specializing in residential, commercial, land listings, and property management services. And by Atlantic Broadband, your television, internet, and phone provider for the greater Berwick and western Poconos, as well as portions of Schuylkill County. Find out about the exciting Atlantic Broadband services available to you at atlanticbb.com. Welcome to Atlantic Broadband Channel 10's coverage of high school football. We got a doozy for you tonight. This is Dallas 7-1 and Berwick 7-1. That is their records. They're both 7-1, and tonight's game has playoff implications. They are both playoff bound, but it will matter who wins because it will decide what seeding they're going to get. Right now, Berwick is coming in with a number 2 seed, and Dallas right now, I believe, is at a number 3 seed. Let's get right to the rosters for the Dallas Mountaineers. Pretty good ball club, as you can tell. They are 7-1. Their only loss this season to Valley View. They are currently a number 3 seed in the District 2 Quad A playoffs. They have a top running back in Lenny Kelly. He's currently number 2 in rushing in the Wyoming Valley Conference with 1,053 yards. Berwick's going to have to put a big stop on Lenny Kelly if they're going to have a chance at winning this one tonight. Here is the rest of the Dallas Mountaineers. Head coach is Rich Manello. And our thanks to Nancy Roberts, the athletic director at Dallas, for helping to get this information to you. And it looks as if the Berwick Bulldogs are taking the field. There they are. And with that, we will show you the roster for the Berwick area Bulldogs. They're coming in 7-1 this season, and their only loss also to Valley View. Right now, they are number 2 seed in the District 2 Quad A playoffs. Dallas needs to stop running back Owen Schumacher, who is currently number 3 in the Wyoming Valley Conference, rushing with 1,042 yards. He is right behind Lenny Kelly. So 2 strong running backs for both of these teams. And Frank Sheptock is the head coach. And our thanks to Frank Sheptock, who is also the athletic director in Berwick, for helping to get this information to you. And speaking of Frank Sheptock, we had a chance to talk to Frank earlier this week about the importance of this game, and here's what he had to say.
Well, obviously it's a big game because both teams are 7-1, and anytime you're playing a team that has that type of success and sustained success throughout the season, you know you're going to be challenged. So we're 2 weeks out of the district playoff starting, so it's a great test for us to see where we are, how much we've grown in the last couple of weeks, and how much work we still have to do to get ready for the playoffs.
Both of you got beat by Valley View. What can you take away from that and apply that to this game coming up?
Well, I think that you learn things from everything that you go through. And then, in the Valley View game, obviously, we hurt ourselves with penalties and getting behind the sticks a little bit. And there were certain things in that game that we felt that we could control better. I thought that we've learned a lot from that point, and you've seen that applied in the second half of the Hazelton game as well as in the Crestwood game. So whenever you're able to do that, and now we're back in the same situation where it's a big game in the Wyoming Valley Conference, has tremendous impact on the district rankings. So now you're able to see how your young men respond after going through it once before, learning from it, and now hopefully we could apply it well tonight versus Dallas.
And finally, talk about the team from the start of the season to today.
The thing I'm excited about is I still think we're growing, and that's one of the neat things, because we were a young football team as the season began, and we're still getting better. Our players are still hungry. They're still doing very well at practice. So anytime you're still evolving, it's been a long season for our boys. I mean, we were at a couple camps, and then obviously we have that real difficult 5-game stretch, and at that point, they're not tired, they're not worn out a little bit, they're still hungry. And that part of that, we're still getting better every day and working hard at practice and still think that we have our best football left, speaks volumes from the commitment of our young men.
Head coach Frank Sheptock earlier talking about the importance of tonight's game, Dallas at Berwick, both teams coming in 7-1. He was talking about growing. Part of that growth includes a change of quarterback. A week or so ago, they swapped out Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback for Alexander Force, just to make a change up to try and get things moving. And so far, Ryan Lawbaugh has been answering the call. We are going to take a little break and come back with the opening kickoff of Dallas at Berwick. You're watching high school football right here on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10. Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people. Supporting academics, athletics, and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children, every step of the way.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. All right, welcome back. We are about to kick it off. It's Dallas at Berwick. This has been a match up in the making for a number of weeks now. Both teams are 7-1, headed for the playoffs, but tonight's game will decide, will partially decide anyway, where they wind up in the playoffs and who gets home games and all that stuff. Berwick is going to kick it off, and we're underway in Berwick. Dallas will take the ball back at about a 5-yard line and bring this out to about the 27-yard line, and that's where things will get underway for the Dallas Mountaineers.
Kickoff is ran and returned by Motley as he fields it at his 2 and brings it out to
look
the
at that return
line.
Back at the 1.5-yard line.
10 at the 27.
Looking for a gap. Missed tackle right there. Finally wrapped up by some Berwick defense. And the ball is right now at the 27-yard line. And here is Dallas. Michael Starbuck, the quarterback for the Mountaineers. And a handoff right away. And a big break. Number 42, Lenny Kelly, the big back, out there on his way. Finally brought down. Tegan Wilk out there. And number 19, Peyton Williams, finally bringing him down, but not before. He skitters some 60 yards out to the 26-yard line.
To the Berwick 26. First and 10, Dallas.
So right off the bat, Berwick gets a taste of Lenny Kelly and finds out why he's got 1,053 yards on the season so far. He will find a gap, and he will make you pay for that. Tegan Wilk right here gives a little push. Finally gets some help from number 19, Maurice Peyton Williams. First and 10. And a handoff. Berwick reads that one well.
Dan Muser, the fullback on
3 or 4 yards on that carry.
Will pick up 4. Eric Montez down on the bottom of the tackle. 2nd and 6 from the Dog 22.
We're just underway if you're joining us. It's Dallas at Berwick. Week 8, or week 9 actually, of the high school football season. Another quick handoff to Kelly. And again, that one is read well by the Berwick defense. So after getting smoked on the first play from scrimmage, Berwick defense has settled down. And they are keeping an eye on Lenny Kelly right here.
Takedown. 3rd and 4 from the Berwick 20.
3rd and 4 coming up. Michael Starbuck. And again, to hand off to Kelly. Kelly looking, and he is met at the line of scrimmage by a number of Berwick players. Bottom of that pile is Mason Lawbaugh.
Close to the first down, but just short.
A little bit shy. It'll be a 4th down here for the Dallas Mountaineers very early in this game. And on 4th and 1, they are going to go for it. And quarterback Michael Starbuck runs into a wall, can't go anywhere. He is sacked. And Berwick will take over on downs. Big defensive stop very early for the Berwick Bulldogs. Michael Starbuck right here takes the snap, runs into his number of his own players, and then you got number 57, Joshua Snyder, bringing Michael Starbuck down. Ball is placed at the 18-yard line, and that's where the Berwick Bulldogs will get underway for the first time here this evening. Referee's blowing the whistle, checking on something. And we'll get our first look at Ryan Lawbaugh tonight. And a quick handoff to Owen Schumacher, and Schumacher is off to the races. And a flag is down. Schumacher gets out to off the 30-yard line.
Corner, but penalty flag fly as he's knocked out of bounds at the 32.
Waiting for the head referee to give us the signal. And it's a face mask against Dallas, so that'll move the ball forward a little bit further for Berwick. Here's the handoff from Lawbaugh to Owen Shoemaker. See if we can pick up the face mask.
14 in the break, first down. 5-yard
right there. Grab the face mask. Flag comes down, and the ball is placed at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Berwick. First quarter action. And you saw a little movement there. Number 47, Matt Ferrara of Dallas, moved. The whistle blows, and Berwick catching another break on penalties.
Defensive offside.
And it's offsides against Dallas. So that'll move them up 5 yards to the 42-yard line, bring up a 1st and 5 for Berwick. Ryan Lawbaugh back to take the snap. And he will keep it himself, take off, and he's got a 1st down and more. Ryan Lawbaugh taking over midfield, down to around the 47-yard line.
Picks up the 1st down. Tackled by R.J. Wren, number 2. 1st and 10.
Ryan Lawbaugh right here.
Dallas, 47.
Good fake. He finds that little gap and takes off. Winds up with a number of yards. Back to live action. A little pitch out. Near mistake. Tegan Wilk pulls it in, turns it around, takes off up the field. Finally pushed out of bounds.
Wilk reversing field, picks up good yardage, but a penalty flag at the 46. It looks like it will be on Berwick.
Flag is down, as you heard. And it is an
illegal use of the hand against the Bulldogs.
Illegal block.
Mark back from the 46-yard line.
Little mistake here as Lawball pitches out to Tegan Wilk, and he nearly missed that. Was able to pull it back in at the 50-yard line. Tegan Wilk turns the corner.
1st and 19 for Berwick.
Makes something out of nothing on that one.
Line.
Put a block in the back, brings it all back. So now it's a 1st and 19 for Berwick. Ryan Lawball in at quarterback, and he will keep this himself. Finds a gap, and he'll get back 3 or 4 yards on that carry.
Lawball, number 10 on the Berwick carry. Tackled by number 75.
Quarterback keeper all the way. Good job by the front line, opening up a hole for him. 2nd and 15 now for the Berwick Bulldogs.
2nd and 15.
Lawball. Pitch out to Tegan Wilk. Wilk turns the corner. And
Tegan Wilk on the carry.
Gets out to the 46-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds. Tackled by
and that'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
Motley, number 24.
Ryan Lawball
will bring up a 3rd and
pitches
9.
it out to Tegan Wilk in the backfield. Wilk takes the long way around. Turns it upfield. Gets grabbed right there by number 42, Lenny Kelly, who was a threat on both sides of the ball, apparently. 3rd and 9. Lawball gives the ball to Blake Maurer. Not quite enough, and Berwick will have to punt this one away.
Blake Maurer on the carry. Tackled by Lenny Kelly.
Fake right there to Schumacher. A handoff to Blake Maurer.
In for the Bulldogs, standing at his 40-yard line to punt the ball away.
And it's a 4th and 6. And we're going to have to punt this one away. Alexander Sharkuski back to kick it. Punt is away, and it's going to go out. Stays in bounds. Thought it was going to head out of bounds. And Berwick will down that back at the 5-yard line. 7 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And there's no score. Dallas at Berwick.
Say hello to the new neighbor on the block. Say hello to even more of the entertainment you love. Even faster internet speeds. Plus hands-on local service like never before. And it's all from your best new neighbor ever. Say hello to Atlantic Broadband. Get TV, internet, and phone like never before. Atlantic Broadband, what you want, instantly.
All right, we're back. We had a changing of the guard, if you will. Had a punt, and now it is Dallas with the ball back at their own 5-yard line, 6-yard line actually. And back to throw is Michael Starbuck. Trying to get that to number...
Downfield intended for Jack Farrell. Incomplete. Coverage by Peyton Williams.
81, Jack Farrell.
And number 6
had to find the number.
Jacob Sealy. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for Dallas. Handoff to Kelly. Kelly gets maybe 4 yards, 4.5 on that.
First and Mason Lawball on the tackle.
Michael Starbuck. Quick handoff to Lenny Kelly.
3rd and 6.
.6:40 to play here in the first quarter. No score, Dallas at Berwick. So far, a good back and forth game as expected. Michael Starbuck at the helm for the Mountaineers. Looking to throw, screens it out, and just off the fingertips of number 23, Luke Delgadio. That'll bring up a fourth down for the Mountaineers. They're going to have to just punt this away, a 3-and-out. Quick snap by Starbuck. Little screen out there to Delgadio. And well guarded there by number 17. Back to punt. Nearly blocked. Gets out the midfield. Takes a Dallas bounce. And rolls back to about the 35-yard line. And that is where they will down the ball. We'll remind you that if you'd like a copy of this game on DVD, we make them available. They're $25 each. To get one, email us, and we'll send you an order form. The email's on your screen, dfarley@atlanticbb.com. dfarley@atlanticbb.com. Email us, and I will email you back the order form. You fill it out, mail it in with your payment, and we'll get that out to you pretty quickly. Usually within 3 to 5 days, you should get that back. There's a look at head coach Frank Sheptock for Berwick, giving his guys the play. 6:02 to play here in the first quarter. It's a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback for the Berwick Bulldogs. Wilk in motion. Lawbaugh keeps it, looking to throw, rolling out, gets rid of it. Good defensive play by Dallas.
Pressure from Taylor Balesta forces Lawbaugh's pass to go incomplete on 1st down. 2nd and 10 from the Berwick 35.
Taylor Balesta right there, grabbing Lawbaugh. Throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for Berwick. Lawbaugh takes the snap. He will keep it himself, work his way through. Whistle hasn't blown yet. Finally brought down by a whole bunch of Dallas Mountaineers. Winds up with 6 yards on the carry. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Berwick Bulldogs. Ryan Lawbaugh right here. Takes the handoff to Shoemaker. And finds a little bit of a gap to squeeze through right there. Gets wrapped up pretty quickly by, it looked like number 5, Nicholas Gashi. 3rd and 4 for Berwick. Schumacher breaks through. And a good run by Owen Schumacher. Out to the 39-yard line. Needed 4. Got more like 20. Owen Schumacher able to break 3. Works his way over midfield out to the 39-yard line before he is dragged down. 1st and 10 for Berwick. Lawbaugh to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Out to about the 27-yard line. Tegan Wilk making a good catch.
Tegan Wilk on the pass reception from Brian Lawbaugh. Tackled by number 42, Len Kelly, but it is enough for another Berwick 1st down.
Berwick jumping right back up to the line. Another 1st down for Berwick, as you heard. Ryan Lawbaugh, hand off to Schumacher, and that one is read well. Number 66, Michael Anderson, in on that one. Here's a look at the previous play. Ryan Lawbaugh, quick turnaround, fake the handoff, being pressured, gets it off to Tegan Wilk, who makes the catch out there all by himself and is able to turn it upfield and get enough for another Berwick 1st down. Lost the yard on the last play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 11 now with 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Berwick with the ball. Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback in the shotgun. And he hands it to Schumacher, and he is wrapped up quickly there by number 52, Xander Shaner. And he might have got that yard back. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 now for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Tackle by number 52, Xander Shaner.
Bulldogs go no huddle. Coach Sheptock just calls in the plays from the sideline. Wilk in motion. And Lawbaugh will keep it himself, and he is out there close to first down territory. Might be a little bit short.
The center of the formation has a Berwick first down.
Does get the first down. Gets out to the 16-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the 3rd down.
Ryan Lawbaugh faking it to Schumacher. Following a couple of lead blockers. Takes off upfield. Finally brought down by a couple of Mountaineers. 1st and 10. 16-yard line. Berwick threatening early here in the first quarter. Schumacher can't get anything on that one. Gets wrapped up by, again, number 52, Xander Shaner.
For no gain. Actually a loss of 2. Xander Shaner on the tackle for a loss. 2nd and 12.
Shaner right there. Apparently has Shoemaker's number. 2nd and 12 now for Berwick. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. No score. Little below snap. Lawbaugh looking to throw. Tucks it back in. Takes off upfield. Winds up out near the 10-yard line.
Lawbaugh on the pass option. Keeps it. Tackle by
shy of the first down.
And R.J. Wren.
But Ryan Lawbaugh right here taking the snap, rolling out to his left.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Looking downfield.
3rd and 5.
Defense is backing up, so he decides to tuck it back in, see if he can make it himself. Needed to get to the 6-yard line. 3rd and 5 now for Berwick. And the snap, handoff. Schumacher keeps it himself, actually. Gets wrapped up
for a loss by the Dallas defense.
By a couple of Dallas Mountaineers, including number 66, Michael Anderson. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Leading the charge, big number 66, 300-pounder Michael Anderson. 4th and 5 from the 15.
And it looks like we're going to get the kicking team to come in here. Jared Groshek is the field goal kicker, extra point kicker for Berwick.
Jared Groshek.
Holding is Alex Force.
The ball will be spotted at the 22-yard line.
About a 27-yard kick coming for Jared Groshek. Kick is away, and it is good. And Berwick takes the lead 3-0 over the Dallas Mountaineers with 1:06 left to play in the first quarter.
32 yards, and Berwick is on the board.
Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. And welcome back. Berwick just got the first points of the game. It's a field goal by Jared Groshek.
Tuesday, November 6th.
Was able to get the kick away before the man from the corner got there. Up and through the uprights, and it's a 3-0 lead for Berwick. Berwick about to kick off. Jared Groshek again doing the kicking.
570-759.
Here comes the ensuing kickoff. Back at the goal line. And they get this one out to about the 22-yard line. Number 24, Christian Motley.
Over the 25-yard line was tackled by the Bulldogs special team.
Motley here back with a foot on the goal line. Give that to him at the half-yard line. Looking for a little gap there, not going to find it. Tripped up at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dallas Mountaineers.
1st and 10 for Dallas. After the 22-yard return to the 22-yard line.
A little bit of running room for Lenny Kelly right there. Gets about 5 yards on that carry.
And Kelly on the 1st down carry picks up 5 yards.
Kelly right here. Little gap right there on the right side. Wrapped up by number 19, Peyton Williams. Starbuck looking to throw, and he gets swallowed up by Mason Lawball, who burst through the line, wrapped him up, and that is where the first quarter is going to come to an end with a quarterback sack. Right here, Starbuck looking to go through. Nobody even touches Lawball, and he's got him right at the moment the ball was snapped. And it is 3-0 Berwick in the lead at the end of the first quarter. You're watching high school football on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people. Supporting academics, athletics, and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children, every step of the way.
Say hello to the new neighbor on the block. Say hello to even more of the entertainment you love. Even faster internet speeds. Plus hands-on local service like never before. And it's all from your best new neighbor ever. Say hello to Atlantic Broadband. Get TV, internet, and phone like never before. Atlantic Broadband, what you want, instantly.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. Achieving.
All right,
welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway. Dallas with the ball. 3rd and 11 after quarterback sack. Starbuck back to throw. Makes a connection, but is brought down short of the first down.
Starbuck on the rollout left pass, completes it.
Catch by Luke Delgadio. Bring up a 4th down. Michael Starbuck right here, stepping back, looking. Luke Delgadio on the sideline, gets up, makes the catch, but he is wrapped up right away there by Alexander Sharkuski, and some help from fellow Bulldogs, shy of the first down marker.
injury timeout. Naquan Smith coming off
Naquan
the field.
Smith coming off the field, slightly injured on that last play.
4th and 4 for Dallas.
4th and 4 for Dallas. They'll have to punt this one away.
Michael
Second quarter
Anderson
just
is
underway.
15
Berwick now
to
in the
punt.
lead 3-0. Good defensive battle going on between these two teams, both 7-1 coming into tonight. Big punt. That's going to back up to the 28-yard line and be touched. That's where the Berwick Bulldogs will get the ball and get back underway. Berwick taking the lead on this Jared Groshek field goal from the 22-yard line. And that's all the scoring we have so far in the game. Berwick out in front by a score of 3-0. Head coach Frank Sheptock giving some plays to the guys. Interesting fact about this coaching is Frank Sheptock and Dallas coach Rich Manello are actually very, very good friends. Both longtime college coaches from the King's College area, and they know each other well. We're told that this is one week they don't talk a whole lot, but otherwise they compare notes and have a real good off-field friendship. And a big slam down of Tegan Wilk
on the left
by number 21, Dylan Schuster. No flag.
21, Dylan Schuster for Dallas.
So the first play from scrimmage
5 on the play.
from the 28-yard line. And Dylan Schuster reads this one all the way and wraps up Tegan Wilk and whips him to the ground. 2nd and 15 now for Berwick. Second quarter action. And Lawball will keep it himself. Try to turn the corner. Gets back out to the original line of scrimmage, so he gets 5 of those back. It'll bring him to 3rd and 10 now for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Turns the corner before he's tackled by Danny Muser,
Ryan
number
Lawball.
4.
Good fake to Shoemaker.
Picks up 6, and it will be 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for Berwick.
And so far, except for one play, Dallas has been able to keep Owen Schumacher in check. And the same is true for Berwick's defense against Lenny Kelly. Lawball going to keep it himself. Not going to make it. And that should bring up a 4th down.
On the option keeper left.
And so when you can't get your big backs working, what do? Sometimes the quarterback takes over. You got to find other avenues to try and advance the ball. Ryan Lawball right here keeps this one and is brought down short of the first down. 4th and 9. And I believe this is Alex Sharkuski back to punt for Berwick. Gets the ball away. Fair catch called for and a drop.
Motley fair catching the ball.
But Christian Motley drops onto the ball.
Dallas 41.
And that's where they'll take over at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, DVDs available of this game or any game that you saw this season on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10. Just email us and we can get you the information in the order form. Farley at atlanticbb.com. This, by the way, is our final game at famed Crispin Field for the 2018 fall season, at least as far as high school sports is concerned. Next week, we'll have the Bloomsburg at Central Columbia rivalry for you here on Friday night. And it's going to get nowhere. Starbuck in big trouble and a big sack. You got Jacob Seeley back there.
On a big quarterback back to the
Josh
30,
Schneider and several others as well. Defense steps up on that play. Michael Starbuck going back to throw. And Antonio Barada is right there first off. Jacob Seeley comes in. Then you also got Josh Schneider. All 3 of them combining for a big quarterback sack. 2nd and 21 now for Dallas. And again, a big handoff. And trip up.
Matt Moransky on the
Antonio Barada again,
open field tackle by Antonio
stopping
Barada.
a breakout run. Lawball with the, Starbuck with the handoff
Another loss on the play, 3rd and 22.
to number 24, Christian Motley. Third and 21 for Dallas. And they hand the ball off to Lenny Kelly, who gets nowhere. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Berwick is going to get the ball right back. 7:40 to play in the first half. Berwick out in front by a score of 3-0. And again, a big defensive series for the Berwick Bulldogs. We've said it before, so far this game has lived up to the hype. Punt by Dallas. Ball is loose. Dallas says they have it.
The
punt took a high hop. Receiver was back there, pulled it down. And it looks as if Berwick got lucky, came away with the ball. But a near massive misstep, as you heard one of the fans say, you're a lucky boy. Punt is good. It will drop at the 33-yard line.
And a 6-yard fumble.
Pick up of the ball, comes loose right there. Fortunately, another Berwick player was there to step on it and land on it. I believe that was Blake Maurer. Had the ball for a moment, but as he was brought down by Christian Motley, ball came loose, but Berwick was able to recover. 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Fake the handoff to Maurer again. Goes outside. Big run. Enough for a 1st down. Out to the 35-yard line.
The right side sweep is knocked out of bounds, but he picks up a Berwick 1st down. Out to the 35. Gain of 12.
Law ball fakes the handoff to Schumacher. Hands it off then to Blake Maurer. Turns the corner and is knocked out of bounds there by Lenny Kelly. 1st and 10 for Berwick. They're at their own 35-yard line. Law ball to the snap. Hand off to Schumacher. And he is going to get maybe 2 yards on that carry.
On the carry.
As they close that gap.
Tackled by number 71, Evan Plank, and number 75, Taylor Balesta.
Colin Zeiss in there.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Schumacher right here runs into a wall of Dallas Mountaineers. Taylor Balesta in on that one. 2nd and 8 now. Law ball fakes the handoff, has the ball, gets out to about the 42-yard line. In on that tackle is number 4, Danny Muser.
On the keeper, tackled by Michael Anderson.
Law ball here, keeps it himself.
5 on the play. 3rd and 3.
Shy of the 1st down. 3rd and 3. Lawwell takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and he has got enough for the 1st down. Gets out to about the 48-yard line. Should be a 1st down for Berwick.
1st down.
So if you can't get Owen Schumacher through the line, you fake it a lot to him and then keep it yourself. Little distraction works once in a while as well.
At the dog 48.
1st and 10 for Berwick. 5:35 to play here in the first half. They lead 3-0. Lawbaugh looking to throw, goes across the middle, and it's intercepted. and brought back. Picked off there by Matt Moransky.
The pass is intercepted by law ball by Christian Martley at his 35, and he returns it all the way to the Berwick 35.
Law ball right here, trying to get it further than he threw it. And it is picked off and brought back again by Matt Moransky over the 50, the 45 to the 40. Finally gets pushed out of bounds. And a big turnover for Dallas, and they have an opportunity here. Those kind of plays can be momentum turning. Starbuck back to throw himself, looking, and he's got nowhere to go. Tripped up again by Mason Lawbaugh. Number 57 in that as well. That's Josh Snyder.
On the play, a loss of 2 by Lawbaugh and Snyder.
Michael Starbuck right here looking, going back to throw, steps forward, decides to keep it himself, but he gets tripped up. Second and 12. Starbuck hands it off. And nowhere to go is Lenny Kelly. 3 Bulldogs in on that one. Filling in the gap quickly. That'll bring up a 3rd and 12.
No gain on the play.
Starbuck here.
3rd and 12.
Lenny Kelly going up the middle. And he's got nowhere to go. 3rd and 12. Coming up on 4 minutes left here in the first half. Berwick's got a slim 3-0 lead. So far, it's been a very good defensive game on both sides of the ball. Starbuck hands it off to Kelly again. Kelly works his way outside. Got some room to run, and he's off to the races. Tegan Wilkes saves it.
Kelly with a big run off the left
Gets
side.
out to the 17-yard line.
Tegan Wilkes saves a touchdown. Knocking him out at the
21-yard run for Lenny Kelly, who was able to make his way to the outside on this one.
First down,
back at the 38-yard line. Giving chase right there is Joseph Lynn, and Tegan Wilk will come in here and just throw a body block at him and knock him out and slow him down. Ball's at the 17-yard line, 21-yard run for Lenny Kelly. And a quarterback keeper by Starbuck gets 3 or 4 yards on that one.
Quarterback Starbuck keeping the ball, running left side, picks up 3. Law ball once again on the Berwick tackle. Ben Tech also in on the play.
Gary Kreischer, the field announcer here at Berwick, filling in the gaps. As we see Michael Starbuck trying to work his way forward. 2nd and 7. Starbuck handed off to Kelly again, and Kelly goes outside. Gets pummeled by Tegan Wilk, and that flag is going to fly on that one. A late hit by Tegan Wilk. And now we'll move the ball forward a little bit more for Dallas, so a costly mistake. Lenny Kelly working his way outside. Gets wrapped up and knocked out. And it is a personal foul against Berwick.
Personal foul penalty.
And that will move the ball to about the 5.5-yard line. So Dallas catches a big break. And they have a chance to take the lead into this game right here.
First and goal at the 5.
First and 5. Michael Starbuck again to Lenny Kelly. Kelly trying to get through, and the Bulldogs will fill in that gap. He gets 2.5, 3 yards on the carry. That'll bring up a second and goal for the Dallas Mountaineers as they try to take the lead in this game late in the second quarter. From the 5-yard line, Michael Starbuck and a handoff to Lenny Kelly, trying to work his way around one of his offensive linemen. 3 yards to go. It's second and goal. And there was movement on the Dallas front line.
Penalty flag before the snap.
And a false start against Dallas. And that will back them up. So they were knocking at Berwick's front door. And now they have to shout through the window. Second and 8 for the Mountaineers. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 3-0 is the score. Berwick out in front. Michael Starbuck back to throw, looking in the corner. And it's a drop in the end zone by, I believe, Matt Moransky.
For Delgadio, defended by Naquan Smith, broken up in the end zone. Third and goal at the 7.
It'll be a third and goal now for Dallas. Starbuck right here with time. Just a drop pass. Back there to defend is Naquan Smith. And we've got third and goal. Dallas trying to take the lead. Starbuck and a handoff to Lenny Kelly. Kelly looking in. He's going to get to about the 6-yard line before he is brought down, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Berwick defense holds. And we'll see whether or not they decide to go for it or go for the tying field goal. Starbuck to Lenny Kelly. They need 7. And he's only going to get his way up to about the 6-yard line. They'll place it at the 5. And we're going to have a field goal attempt here by Ryan Fisher with about a minute to play in the first half. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. And we are all tied up with less than a minute to play in the first half. It's now Dallas 3 and Berwick 3.
59 seconds remaining, second quarter.
Say hello to the new neighbor on the block. Say hello to even more of the entertainment you love. Even faster internet speeds. Plus hands-on local service like never before. And it's all from your best new neighbor ever. Say hello to Atlantic Broadband. Get TV, internet, and phone like never before. Atlantic Broadband, what you want, instantly.
We got a tie ball game, and that is courtesy of this field goal by Ryan Fisher. Good snap, good placement, and the kick is up, and it is good. We are having the ensuing kickoff. Less than a minute to go. That one's going to roll into the end zone, and it will come out. So we got about 59.8 seconds on the clock left here in the first half. Tonight is senior night, and they had a lot of seniors recognized prior to the start of the game this evening. So we're not going to have time to show you the introductions because the whole thing took about a half an hour. So what we're going to do is show you the group together at the end. We'll scan the crowd and get a look at all the faces of all the seniors that have taken part not only in the football team but also the cheerleaders, and there were some 20 senior members of the high school marching band being honored as well for tonight. So we'll take a look at the faces of all the seniors tonight. Then we're going to also have the marching bands, Berwick and Dallas. And there's also Hall of Fame mentions, Berwick Hall of Fame mentions, supposedly taking place at halftime. We'll try to get that to you as well. That's coming up at halftime, but right now it's back to football. We're tied up at 3. Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback for Berwick, and the whistle will blow.
For the snap.
And we've got a delay of game against Berwick. So that'll back them up to the 15-yard line. So instead of 1st and 10, it's now 1st 1st and 15. Lawbaugh, hand off to Schumacher, and Schumacher is not going to get anywhere. In fact, he's pulled back. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Met at that line of scrimmage by Michael Anderson, number 66.
66, Michael Anderson in on that one. I believe Chase Hector, number 57, was in that as well.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 14.
Not a lot there for Schumacher. Clock winding down to less than 25 seconds, which is the play clock. Berwick will take a knee, and that is where the first half is going to come to an end. The clock will continue to run because the play clock is at 25 seconds. They took the snap at 24, and we're down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the first half will come to an end with the score Dallas 3, Berwick 3. We'll be back with first half highlights and halftime activities coming up next on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10. Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people. Supporting academics, athletics, and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children, every step of the way.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. All right, we're at halftime. Dallas and Berwick tied at 3. And what a first half it was. A big defensive battle as expected. We get underway with the game with a big 60-yard run for Dallas by number 42. This is Lenny Kelly coming into the game. He had 1,053 rushing yards. He is currently second in the Wyoming Valley Conference rushing, and here he shows you why. He finds a gap, exploits it. Tegan Wilk right there finally brings him down, but not until he gets about 60 yards on that particular play. Berwick coming back a little bit later with a nice run of their own. Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback. He'll hand this one off to Owen Shoemaker. Shoemaker breaks through, and he shows you why he is the number 3 rusher in the Wyoming Valley Conference, coming in with 1,042 yards. Berwick doing a nice job on this particular play with Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback, back to throw. Under pressure, gets the pass away. Tegan Wilk jumps up to catch it, turns upfield, and they keep the ball moving forward. Berwick finally getting on board towards the end of the first quarter with this Jarrett Groshek field goal from the 22-yard line. It's up and it's good. It's a 3-0 game, Berwick. Second quarter action. Show you it was a good defensive battle. Michael Starbuck at quarterback for Dallas. And he is going to get wrapped up by not one, not two, but three Berwick defensemen. Quarterback sack. Costly play for Berwick right here. Ryan Lawbaugh with the throw across the middle that is picked off and brought back across midfield by number 29. That's Matt Moransky. He brings this all the way back to about the 37-yard line. And it looks like they're getting ready to do the Hall of Fame announcement, so we'll get right to the final halftime highlight. And this is the 3 points late in the second quarter. It's a field goal for Dallas from about the 12-yard line. And it's up and good, and that is where things stand. Here's Gary Kreischer with the announcement of the Hall of Fame inductees for Berwick.
This is the Berwick Area Sport Hall of Fame weekend. And tonight we have our 2018 Hall of Fame inductees into the Hall of Fame. Tomorrow evening at the Maria Sanchez Society, the banquet and induction ceremony will be held beginning at 5:30. But we want to announce the people going in this year. First, Megan Delagrati Kane. Second, from football, Jeremiah Dyer. Next from football, Mr. Gus Felder. Mr. Tom Height. Rebecca McClintock. Mr. John Kuchta, and accepting for John is his daughter, Debbie Kuchta Craig. Next, in basketball, Mr. Tony Stella. And our final inductee, Mr. Michael Savetti. These are your 2018 Berwick Area Sport Hall of Fame inductees.
And as Gary Kreischer says, those are your 2018 Berwick High School Hall of Fame inductees. Gus Felder, known for the 90s teams here in the state championship, also went on to a coach at Penn State. And Tony Scala there for basketball. Tony, a lot of kids today might know Tony around this area from his driver's training. Does a great job with that as well. A great class for the Berwick Hall of Fame. It's also senior night tonight. So what we want to do right now is show you the faces of the folks who were I shouldn't say noted, but that were recognized here prior to the start of the game. So these are the seniors for the football team who were inducted. The entire ceremony took about 25 minutes between all of the seniors, between the cheerleaders and the band and the football team. So we apologize for not getting all the names in there, but there is a look at the seniors being recognized prior to the start of tonight's game here at the Berwick High School famed Crispin Field. And we also have for the cheerleaders, these are all the seniors for the cheerleaders who were recognized prior to the start of the game tonight. They're dressed in the pink. Good crew. And of course, here are the 20-some members of the band, the Berwick Marching Band, who were our seniors and were recognized prior to the start of the game. A long line of band people, one in the background as well. And a big congratulations to all of the seniors. And, of course, we wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors as we get ready for the high school marching bands. In fact, we can go ahead and show you the Berwick Marching Band. They took the field earlier this evening prior to the start of the game. And we'll see if you recognize this particular song from the Berwick High School Marching Band. The Berwick High School Marching Band performing just prior to the start of tonight's game. And right now it is the Dallas High School Marching Band on the field at halftime. Let's take a quick listen to them before we take a break and get back to the second half. The Dallas Mountaineers High School Marching Band doing a song from Queen, which is appropriate. There's a brand new movie about the rock group Queen coming out next month, so that's appropriate. And I believe Berwick even did a song from Queen earlier this evening as well. That is halftime. We're going to come back with the second half kickoff. The score right now is Dallas 3, Berwick 3, and you're watching high school football on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10. Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people. Supporting academics, athletics, and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children every step of the way.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. And we are back. We're about to start the second half. Dallas will be kicking off to Berwick. We're tied at 3. Obviously, field goals. Berwick got theirs in the first quarter. Dallas got theirs toward the end of the second. And we are underway with the second half. Taken back at around the 5-yard line. And a nice big run back by Aiden Mason. Gets out to about the 45-yard line of Dallas. Aiden Mason with a massive kickoff return to get the second half started.
46.
Mason takes the ball back at around the 6-yard line. Brings the ball forward. Tegan Wilk right there with a nice little help on the block. Finds a gap on the near side of the field. Cuts back inside right there. Makes his way over midfield. Finally gets tripped up at about the 46-yard line. And a drop. And a little miscue by Ryan Lawbaugh.
Regains it and is tackled for a loss at midfield.
50-yard kickoff return for Ryan Lawbaugh.
Shaner with the wrap-up tackle. 2nd and 14 from the 50.
Shotgun snap. Gonna try to hand it off to Owen Shoemaker. 2nd and 14 now for Berwick. Schumacher gets the carry, breaks it, and is off the races, gets tripped up, but not after a big gain.
Shoemaker bursting through the middle. Will have a Berwick first down to the Dallas 30. Xander Shaner on the saving tackle. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. Back to Shoemaker. And this time he's going to get wrapped up by the Dallas defense. Berwick with the ball here
Shoemaker on the
at the 50-yard line. Shoemaker breaks through, goes 5, breaks another tackle, 10 yards, 15,
for Shoemaker.
about 21-yard run. 2nd and 7 now for Berwick as they're off to the races here early in the third quarter. Schumacher again. This time he gets wrapped up by number 21, Dylan Schuster.
Owen Shoemaker on the carry. Short gain. Dylan Schuster on the Dallas
Schumacher
tackle.
right here. Needing 7. Gets maybe a yard on that one before Schuster wraps him up. Third and 6. Schumacher again, nothing. Schuster right there again, all over him.
Shoemaker tackled him.
And the drive looks like it's going to stall.
Dylan Schuster.
Should bring up a 4th down.
We'll bring up a 4th and 7 for Berwick.
Fourth and 7, and Berwick is going to go for it. Ryan Lawbaugh in the shotgun. Back to throw. Looking, getting pressured. Gets the pass away, and it's caught. Tegan Wilk catches the ball at about the 20-yard line. Just as Ryan Lawbaugh is about to go down.
Lawbaugh avoiding the sack by Tegan Wilk for a completion.
Great job by Ryan Lawbaugh right here as he's getting pressured, being chased, in fact, by number 52. That's Xander Shaner after him. He's got him in the grasp, and Lawbaugh lets it fly, and he finds Tegan Wilk at the 20-yard line, who gets both feet down. Great catch and a great completion. First down for Berwick. They'll pitch it out this time to Blake Maurer, who gets swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Good turn and tackle by number 5, Nicholas Gassy.
One more look at that. Ryan Lawbaugh right here, about to get tackled. Gets the pass away over the hands of 2 defenders. Tegan Wilk catches it at the 20-yard line. Second and 10 now for Berwick. We're in the third quarter, tied at 3. Lawbaugh hands it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker works his way up, works those legs. Might have gotten 3 or 4 on that carry.
Shoemaker on the Berwick carry. Left side, Michael Anderson.
Quick handoff. Schumacher looking for a gap right there, but big offensive line for Dallas, and they've been doing a great job of closing those gaps and not giving him a whole lot to work with. He gets 4. 3rd and 6 now for Berwick as they threaten around the Dallas 16-yard line. Handoff to Tegan Wilk. Tegan Wilk turns it up to the 10, to the 5, and he dives to about the 4-yard line. And that'll be enough for a first down for Berwick.
And moves inside the 5-yard line. It will be a Berwick first down.
Lawbaugh right here. Quick handoff to Tegan Wilk. Tegan Wilk following his lead blocker, number 16, Aiden Mason, and he dives to the 4-yard line. First and goal for Berwick. 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. Lawbaugh keeps it himself, goes through, and he's in for a Berwick touchdown. Ryan Lawbaugh scurries 4 yards, gives a hug to one of the big Berwick fans over there on the sidelines in the end zone. Comes back for a victory celebration. Berwick goes out in front 9-3 early here in the third quarter. Lawbaugh right here, faking the handoff, finds the big gap, and he just scurries right on through into the end zone. 4-yard run. Here's the extra point. Groshek's kick is up, and it is good, and it's a 10-3 game. Berwick is out front.
And with 7:32
thanks to a great run by quarterback Ryan Lawbaugh.
10-3.
We'll be back after this. It's 10-3. Berwick on top.
Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people. Supporting academics, athletics, and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children every step of the way.
All right, we're back. Here is the ensuing kickoff. Berwick just scored their first touchdown of the game, and they're kicking this one off to Dallas. Dallas gets the ball back at the 3-yard line, gets out to about the 25-yard line. Go back and take a quick look at the ways a lot of this happened here for Berwick to get that first touchdown. They worked for it, 50-yard line, and Schumacher gets a run. He goes 21 yards to advance the ball. Ryan Lawbaugh about to get sacked, somehow is able to get rid of this ball to Tegan Wilk, who makes the catch. 1st and 10 for Dallas. Hand off again to Kelly. Not going to get anywhere on that one. Tegan Wilk back to the touchdown series. Tegan Wilk right here gets the handoff, turns the corner, and at the end here has to dive for the extra yardage, and then the touchdown itself from the 4-yard line. Ryan Lawbaugh right here finds a little gap. He will scurry the 4 yards. Touchdown Berwick. 10-3 is the score. Dallas with the ball, 2nd and 6. Michael Starbuck quarterbacking. Takes the handoff, good fake, and he rolls out himself. He gets hammered out there. Tegan Wilk against Michael Starbuck, the 2 number 7s on the field. Starbuck out close to the 1st down marker. Good run, the handoff fooled our cameras. And they're going to say they're going to give him the 1st down. So here again, a fake to Lenny Kelly, but it's actually quarterback keeper Michael Starbuck, top of the screen, trying to work his way to the 1st down, and he gets pummeled right there by Tegan Wilk, right at the 1st down marker. They say he just made it. It's 1st and 10 for Dallas. Starbuck at the helm. This time they do hand it off to Lenny Kelly.
The 1st down carry, right side, picks up good yardage.
Kelly picks up 7 on the run.
Montez and Barada on the tackle. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Lenny Kelly finding some small gaps here and there, as is Owen Schumacher, running back for Berwick. Finally brought down. They're going to place it back at the 42-yard line, bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Dallas Mountaineers. 3rd quarter, down by 7 to Berwick. Starbuck gets the ball to Lenny Kelly. Kelly works his way outside, 1st down, and a little bit more, and Tegan Wilk again has to take him out, but not before he gets to the 43-yard line.
Gain and a Dallas 1st down. Knocked out of bounds. At the Berwick 43.
So a nice run by Lenny Kelly. He needed 4.
1st and 10.
But he winds up with a lot more than that. Tegan Wilk on the tackle. Back to throw. Starbuck looks, whips it downfield. Off the fingertips, nearly picked off by Tegan Wilk.
Pass intended for Jack Farrell. Tipped, almost intercepted by Wilk. Incomplete on the 1st down pass.
Good idea by Dallas. Nearly worked. Back at the 43-yard line. Michael Starbuck, lots of time to throw. Whips it. And then Tegan Wilk nearly picked that one off after it went off the receiver's fingertips. Another big run for Dallas.
Kelly running hard off the left side.
Gets about 8 yards on that carry.
Close to the 35-yard line before he's tackled by Joe Lynn and Dallas Sheckley. A gain of 7, 3rd and 3.
Going to give him 7 on that one. Hand off to Lenny Kelly, who is finally able to get some momentum and is working his way through. Coming up on 4.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lenny Kelly again gets the handoff. This time he gets up to about the
Kelly on the carry, close to the 1st down.
33-yard line.
Noah Craig in on that tackle. And it is enough for a down.
Scrimmage is right there. We're going to say it's a first down for Dallas. Ball at the 33-yard line. Berwick was able to score their first touchdown of the game here in the second quarter. Dallas is hoping to return the favor. They've got a nice sustained drive going.
First and 10 at the Berwick 33.
Starbuck back to throw again. Looking. And that one is broken up. Intended for Luke Delgadio. Peyton Williams in there to
is batted away by Berwick Peyton Williams.
Get in front of it.
Pass incomplete.
Starbuck with time to throw. Again going for Luke Delgadio down the sideline. But it is Peyton Williams right there to stop it. Incomplete pass. Second and 10 now for the Dallas Mountaineers. Starbuck again with a handoff to Lenny Kelly, who gets out to the 30-yard line.
Kelly on the carry, first down. Met by Berwick, number 90, Will Decker.
Picks up 3 on that carry.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 now. You hear the Berwick fans shouting for the defense to stand pat, keep the Mountaineers away. Back to throw, goes to the corner, it's caught by number 23, Luke Delgadio.
Completed to the Berwick 15 to Delgadio for a Dallas.
Gets to the 14-yard line. And that's a first down for Dallas, and they keep the drive moving. Left-handed pass, Michael Starbuck right here will find Delgadio on the sideline by himself, as they were playing more prevent at that point.
16-yard reception.
First and 10 for Dallas, and they are at the Berwick 14-yard line. Dallas threatening to tie this up. And another good fake. Lenny Kelly gets back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Kelly on the carry. Jake Seeley on the Berwick tackle. Second down and 10.
Second and 10 for Dallas. Starbuck. Hand off again to Kelly. He is swallowed up in the backfield by number 57, that's Josh Schneider.
Tackled for a loss by J.J.
And that'll bring up a third and a little bit long. Michael Starbuck right here
Schneider
with a handoff to Lenny Kelly. J.J. Schneider will burst through and wrap him up in the backfield and bring him down. That's a 3rd and 14.
That's a 3rd and 14 from the Berwick 18.
Play coming in from head coach Rich Manello of Dallas as the Mountaineers try to tie this game back up. Starbuck takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Does get the handoff. In for a touchdown is number 4, Danny Muser.
Muser on the run up the gut of the formation.
A good fake. Everybody thought the ball was going to go to Lenny Kelly. Danny Muser comes in, gets the quick handoff, and he goes 16 yards for a Dallas touchdown, and it's a 10-9 game.
For the touchdown for Dallas. And now the point after to tie the contest.
Again, quick handoff. Good sell by Michael Starbuck, and Danny Muser takes off, dragging Alexander Sharkuski with him. Extra point by Ryan Fisher is up, and it is good. And we have got a 10-10 game. A great game going on. It's Dallas and Berwick. We are all tied up, courtesy of this Danny Muser 18-yard scurry.
14-10
Completely fooled the Berwick defense. They were looking for Lenny Kelly to come through. Danny Musser all of a sudden is there. And it's a 10-10 game. Back after this. The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. All right, we are back. Ensuing kickoff now. Dallas scoring with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We're all tied up again now at 10. Here's the kickoff. And it's taken back there by Tegan Wilk at the 20, to the 25 to 30. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Good run back by Tegan Wilk. Berwick will have the ball at the 35. Here's another look at the Dallas touchdown. Good handoff right there to number 4, Danny Musser. Good sell by quarterback Michael Starbuck, and he goes 18 yards. Dragging Alex Sarkuski with him, but it is now a 10-10 game. We're all tied up with 1:54 to go here in the third quarter. Great defensive battle, and both touchdowns by both teams well earned as they both marched down the opposite ends of the fields to get their score. And we'll see what happens now. Here is Ryan Lawbaugh. Pitches it out to Tegan Wilk, who finds a small gap, but it's filled up quickly. Winds up with 2 yards on that.
Tegan Wilk on the carry. Jacob Esposito on the
and we got a timeout injury on the field
for Berwick.
Tegan Wilk getting the pitch from Lawbaugh. But again, that gap is filled up quickly by the Dallas defense. We'll remind you that if you'd like a copy of this game on DVD, we make them available. They're $25 each. What you have to do is email us, then we will email you back the order form, fill it out, mail it in with your payment, and then we'll get that to you usually within 3 to 5 days of receiving your DVD order. Whether it's this game or anything you've seen this particular season here on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10 or Channel 10 in general over the last several years. Again, it's D. Farley at AtlanticBB.com. And of course, it's a keepsake. A lot of people like to get those DVDs to send into colleges, help get the kids into college, maybe get some scholarship money. We're happy to be able to get those to you. 2nd and 8. Lawbaugh keeps it himself, and he's over enough for the first down. Gets up to about the 49-yard line.
Ryan Lawbaugh, quarterback draw for the Bulldogs, comes out to the 49-yard line for a Berwick first down.
Ryan Lawbaugh taking the snap. Looks like he's going to do a screen pass. Tucks it back in. Finds a little gap. Winds up going 11 yards. 1st and 10 for Berwick. And off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker bounces off one, and he's going to get caught in the backfield, back at the line of scrimmage. Great job there again by Dylan Schuster.
Shoemaker on the carry, and Dylan Schuster
to get there and bring him down. Schumacher right there tries to go through, can't get anywhere, and it is Schuster having to bring him down hard.
2nd and 10 from the Berwick 49.
2nd and 10, clock running, third period about to come to an end. Coming up on 35 seconds, Ryan Lawbaugh taking the snap. And he will hand this one off to Tegan Wilk, who is only going to get
Tegan Wilk on the carry.
2 yards on the carry.
Tackle by number 4, Danny Muser.
And they're going to let the clock run down, and that is where the third quarter is going to come to an end. We've got a good one. Fourth quarter coming up. This come down to who makes a mistake, or who gets a field goal, or who gets a touchdown. There's a lot of ways this could end. As it stands, we are tied 10-10. Dallas at Berwick. Both teams 7-1, and it's a game that has lived up to the hype. Back with more after this on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10. Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people. Supporting academics, athletics, and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children, every step of the way.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter about to get underway. We are tied at 10. Dallas at Berwick. It's a 3rd and 8 for Berwick at the Dallas 49-yard line. Ryan Lawbaugh back at shotgun. Hard count, nobody moves. They'll reset and fake the handoff. Looking for the screen. They get it out to the side. Getting out close to first down territory right now where the referee stands. That was a catch.
Down to the 41, and it is enough.
Will Decker
first down.
making the completion. Berwick gets the first down.
First and 10 for Berwick.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field.
Their first in the second half.
Berwick will call a timeout, but we'll take a look at the previous play. Good fake there by Lawbaugh. Screen out to number 90, William Decker, who dives after getting hit at the shins. Dives forward enough to get the first down. Ball is currently at the 41-yard line. And we'll be back after this.
Say hello to the new neighbor on the block. Say hello to even more of the entertainment you love. Even faster internet speeds. Plus hands-on local service like never before. And it's all from your best new neighbor ever. Say hello to Atlantic Broadband. Get TV, internet, and phone like never before. Atlantic Broadband, what you want, instantly.
And welcome back to famed Crispin Field in Berwick. There's a look at the George Curry Fieldhouse. George Curry, God family football, a legend in the Berwick area. And you're in the house that Curry built, for lack of a better term, I guess, or terminology. But anyway, George Curry, a longtime football coach here at Berwick. His successor, Frank Sheptock, trying to lead his Berwick Bulldogs to their 8th win of the season tonight. Both of these teams are 7-1. Berwick first and 10 from the Dallas 41-yard line. Lawbaugh to throw. Caught by number 25, Blake Maurer, down at the 30-yard line. Enough for another Berwick first down.
Tackle by Christian Watley.
Berwick is moving the ball. Good throw. Maurer out there all by himself.
At the Dallas 29.
29-yard line, 1st and 10 for Berwick. As they try to march their way downfield and get the go-ahead touchdown. Back to throw again is Lawbaugh. Nobody there, gets rid of it. Has to throw that one away. Good defense. Incomplete pass.
Lawbaugh's pass downfield is ruled incomplete. Pick up a 2nd and 10 at the 29.
2nd and 10 coming up for Berwick. Bulldogs in formation. They're at the Dallas 29-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lawbaugh takes the snap. Keeps it himself. Moves the ball forward. Gets out to the 1st down territory, and more still going. And they'll finally blow the whistle after he gets down to about the 13-yard line. Great job by quarterback Ryan Lawbaugh.
Keep the right side and power running down.
A great fake. Lawbaugh right here will fake the ball to Shoemaker.
1st down.
And then he will follow Tegan Wilk through the outer inside, if you will. Breaks free of one tackle right there. And then muscles his way further for a few more yards. Ball's placed at the 14-yard line.
At the Dallas 14.
1st and 10 for Berwick. Ball about to Shoemaker. Shoemaker working his way forward.
Owen
ball
Shoemaker on the carry. Moves inside the 10-yard line.
Up to the 10-yard line, maybe the 9.
By the Dallas interior defense.
Owen Schumacher
by number 42.
using his size and those legs. Burrowing his way forward.
2nd and 5.
And they'll put the ball at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 5 now. Berwick trying to get the go-ahead score right here. 10 minutes to go in the game. We're all tied up at 10. Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback. Hands it off to Schumacher. Schumacher moves his way forward. Ball is loose. Dallas gets the ball back. The ball gets stripped from Owen Shoemaker. Dallas drops on it at the 10-yard line, and the drive will end right there with a big stop by the Dallas Mountaineers as Berwick was threatening to take the go-ahead lead. Schumacher right here working his way forward, and that ball gets stripped out of his hands right there as he's being brought down, and they dive on the ball. And Dallas will have it at the 12-yard line.
Dallas with their 1st down.
Good defensive effort by Dallas.
Remaining.
And they drop him in the backfield.
On the run up the middle, nothing there. Mason Lawball on the Berwick tackle.
And we'll go back and show you that play one more time. Unfortunate mistake. That wasn't even a mistake. It was just good defense. Number 42 right there. That is Lenny Kelly stripping the ball away from Owen Schumacher. And then the dive on the ball to get the ball back by number 66, Michael Anderson.
Timeout on the field.
And a timeout now by the Dallas Mountaineers.
Mountaineers, that is their 1st in the 2nd half.
So for Berwick fans, an unfortunate turn right there as it looked like they were about to score, at least maybe get another field goal back at the 9-yard line, and a stripped ball and a fumble recovery gives the ball back to Dallas. We've got 9:15 to play in the game as we take a look at the cheerleaders. Berwick cheerleaders wearing pink for October, which of course is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Even the Bulldog mascot is there. There's a look at the high school marching band for Berwick, keeping the fans entertained. And Crispin Field, excellent place to play football. The field itself is the artificial turf that they all have right now. And you can sit in the stands, you can hang around on the end zone on the outside. They've got great food here as well. It's a great party type atmosphere. Tonight they even have a tailgate party going on at Jingle Hall, which is the, I believe, the JC building on the far side of the field. Dallas, 2nd and 12. And they get it to Lenny Kelly. Kelly breaks free. Gets his way out to the 20-yard line. Should be enough for a first down.
To the 20-yard line.
Starbuck hands it off to Lenny Kelly, who's doing his part offensively and defensively for Dallas to keep them in this game.
Will be 3rd and a long run from the 20.
Did not get the first down. 3rd and 2. And going for it is Michael Starbuck, who does get the first down and more. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Keeps the ball, will pick up a down.
And that'll move the chains. 8:24 to play in the game, and Dallas is moving the ball. Michael Starbuck right here fakes the handoff.
33, 1st and 10.
Being chased there by Antonio Barada. Works his way outside. Gets through a couple of defenders. Finally kind of slowed down there by Tegan Wilk. And then brought down by number 42. That's Eric Montez. 1st and 10 for Dallas. And they'll hand it off. And they'll get maybe a yard on that one. Hand the ball off to Danny Muser, who scored the only touchdown for Dallas in this game to tie this thing up at 10. Ryan Lawbaugh, the quarterback for Berwick, got the only touchdown for Berwick, and that was in the 3rd quarter. Both touchdowns coming in the 3rd quarter, by the way. Before that, it was a 3-3 game at halftime. Field goals. Field goal for Berwick in the 1st, field goal for Dallas in the 2nd. They matched each other touchdowns in the 3rd, and now Dallas is driving here 2nd and 8. And again, a handoff to Lenny Kelly. Kelly breaks through, and he's got enough for a first down.
Lenny Kelly
gets out there to the 44-yard line. That'll move the chains.
On the tackle. Moves the 6, 1st and 10 at the Dallas 44.
Starbuck. Handoff to Lenny Kelly. Drags a couple of Bulldogs with him. Not before getting the first down. Ball is placed at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dallas Mountaineers. They show a couple of wide receivers. Starbuck at the helm. Back to throw. Going downfield. And he's going to overshoot his target. Target was number 23, Luke Delgadio. A couple of Berwick players there with him. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Will and Williams.
Stop the clock at 7 minutes. Headed for an exciting finish.
2nd and 10 for Dallas.
Dallas got the ball back after stripping the ball away from Owen Schumacher down at the 5-yard line. And now they're working their way back the other direction.
Lenny Kelly on the carry, right side.
Lenny Kelly grabs a yard on that one. That'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
Serrata, Zalito. J.J. Snyder on that tackle.
An electric atmosphere here in the football theater here tonight. 3rd and 9 play for the Dallas Mountaineers. Starbuck back to throw, looking, overshoots his man again.
Pass intended for Delgadio.
Going again for Luke Delgadio. Can't get there. That's a 4th and 9.
We'll bring up a 4th and 9.
And they're at midfield. They're going to have to punt this one away. Hope to get the ball back. Keep Berwick at bay if they can. Shot his target. And Dallas will punt this one. Ball is kicked. Takes a hop. Loses the ball. Dallas recovers. Dallas says they've recovered the ball.
Dallas recovers.
Looked like number 19, Peyton Williams, was going to grab the ball as it hopped over his head, but he lost it. And Dallas recovers at the 14-yard line. Dallas catches a massive break. A good punt. This one takes a Dallas roll. Right in front of Peyton Williams, goes up into the air. He decides to try and touch it. Excuse me, that's Tegan Wilk. It goes off his hands. He loses the ball. Dallas recovers.
First and 10 at the Berwick 14.
First and 10 for Dallas. Lenny Kelly gets the ball. So the end of that punt right there drops at the 26-yard line, and then Tegan Wilk tries to grab it, but he loses it as he tries to pull it in, and it's recovered by Dallas.
And Benjamin Peck on that tackle. Gain of 2. Second and 8 at the 12.
And Dallas threatening. Second and 8. Berwick defense going to have to step it up. Lenny Kelly again driving forward.
On the carry.
Gets 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
Montez.
They'll mark it
on that
at
tackle,
the 9-yard line, so he gets 3.
Third and 4.
Lenny Kelly right here doing his job. Dropping his shoulders and then moving those legs. Place the ball at the 9-yard line. 3rd and 4. And the Dallas Mountaineers trying to get the go-ahead touchdown right here and force Berwick to tie it back up. Kelly again gets stopped
Lenny Kelly, right side
at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Berwick defense as they fill in that gap. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Snyder, Peck, and Lawball down underneath for the Bulldogs.
Kelly unable to get anything on that carry.
4th and 4.
4th and 3. They're going to give him a yard on it, they say.
Ryan Fisher on for Dallas.
And here comes Ryan Fisher. He is going to try a field goal to take the lead. If this is good, it'll be the first lead of the game for Dallas. They've been playing catch-up all game. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Dallas takes the lead 13-10 over the Berwick Bulldogs.
The lead 13-10.
We've got 3:54 to play in the game. Here's the end of the kick. Ryan Fisher right down the middle. And it is a 13-10 game. We will be back with the rest of the game after this right here on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10. The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. All right, big turn of events. Dallas takes the lead late in the game, 13-10 over the Berwick Bulldogs. We were tied at 10. Dallas gets their first lead of the game, 3:54 left to play. Here's the ensuing kickoff. Taken by Berwick, Tegan Wilk right there. Out to the 25, steps back, goes to the 30, trying to break free. It's going to be brought down at the 30.
Tegan Wilk on the kickoff return. Comes out close to the 30-yard line.
Here is the go-ahead score by Dallas.
On that tackle.
Field goal by Ryan Fisher.
Remaining in the
And it's now a 13-10 game. Dallas out in front. Coach Sheptock and crew will have to get busy. Lots of time. They've been able to move the ball. So has Dallas. And this has been a good defensive battle. Another look at that return by Tegan Wilk. Looking for some room to run. Stepping back. Finding nothing. Finally gets swallowed up. Number 23 right there, Luke Delgadio bringing him down. Lawbaugh hands it off to Owen Schumacher. Schumacher breaks 3. Gets 5 yards on the carry.
Owen Schumacher on the first down carry.
Clock will continue to run. Berwick needs a field goal to tie. A touchdown to possibly win if they can run the clock.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5 now for Berwick. Referee stops the clock. I believe that's an equipment malfunction right there. Noah Craig coming off and Justin Eckert coming in. Clock will resume now. Ryan Lawbaugh over center. Hands it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker is going to get 2 more yards on that one. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
Right side carry.
Berwick in need of a long, sustained drive. They want to use up the clock and hopefully get more than just a field goal at the end of the series. And Dallas trying to put a stop to any of those plans. Coach versus coach. Coach Sheptock and Coach Bonello of Dallas. Good friends off the field. And they do challenge each other on the field as well. They know each other very well. And a keeper by Lawbaugh. Lawbaugh gets over to the 45 to the 44-yard line, actually. That'll be enough for a first down for Berwick, so they keep the ball moving forward. They keep it on the ground. They keep the clock running. Lawbaugh fake to Schumacher. Then he will go out to the left side, avoid a tackle right there, and get dropped at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for Berwick. 2:10 to play in the game. Down by 3. Lawbaugh will keep it himself again. Out towards midfield. Brought down at the 49-yard line. Gets 5 yards on the carry.
On the keeper right. Comes out close to midfield.
Lawbaugh again. Making the handoff to Shoemaker. Gets 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5. Clock still running. 1:40 to play in the game. Wilk in motion. Lawbaugh to throw. Out to the sidelines. Got his man. It's caught at the 40-yard line. That is Blake Maurer pulling it in at the 40-yard line.
Blake Maurer holds on to the ball after a tough
Clock is still running. Maurer right here.
1st and 10 from the 40.
With an 11-yard catch. Hammered as he caught the ball. And now it looks like Maurer may be down.
Injury timeout on the field.
Take another look at that play. Lawbaugh with time to throw. Blake Maurer out there all by himself. And he gets pummeled by Jacob Esposito right at the 40-yard line. And he is the one currently down on the ground. So we'll take a little break. Tell you a little bit about Atlantic Broadband and come back with the continuation of Dallas at Berwick. Dallas in the lead, 13-10, 1:28 left to play in the game.
Say hello to the new neighbor on the block. Say hello to even more of the entertainment you love. Even faster internet speeds. Plus hands-on local service like never before. And it's all from your best new neighbor ever. Say hello to Atlantic Broadband. Get TV, internet, and phone like never before. Atlantic Broadband, what you want, instantly.
All right, welcome back. And an injury timeout. Berwick with the ball. 1:20 to play in the game. 1st and 10 on the 40. And the whistle will blow. There's a flag. And it'll be a false start against Berwick. Berwick's momentum taking a hit on this one. And the Dallas fans are happy to have the ball backed up a little bit. They don't want Berwick to get anywhere near the goal line. A field goal will tie this thing up, possibly send it into overtime. Dallas defense working hard to keep them away. 1st and 15 now. 1:10 to play in the game. Ryan Lawbaugh at quarterback. Takes the snap. Pitches out to Tegan Wilk. Wilk turns it up. Steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
He's pushed out of bounds.
Wilk right here. From the 45. Actually gets up to the 43 for stepping out of bounds. So gets 2 yards on that back. 2nd and 13 now for Berwick. 1:04 to play in the game. Berwick needs a field goal to tie, a touchdown for the win. Lawbaugh takes the snap. Back to throw. Under pressure. And he loses the ball, picks it up, takes off with the ball, gets hit, the ball comes loose. And Dallas fans say they have it. Dallas says they have the ball. A fumble at the 40-yard line by Ryan Lawbaugh as he gets hit, trying to pick it up. The ball comes loose. Dallas gets it with 53 seconds left to go in the game, and this game may be all over. If you're a Berwick fan, an unexpected event. Dallas defense stepping it up. Lawbaugh back to throw. A couple of Dallas defensemen come in there. The ball comes loose from Lawbaugh. He's able to pick it up right here and take off with the ball. Tucks it back in, gets hammered right there. The ball comes loose. Dallas falls on it before it goes out of bounds, and they recover the fumble. Dallas with the ball, 53 seconds to go in the game, and that could be the nail. Dallas fans in shock. Excuse me, Berwick fans in shock. Dallas fans in shock as well, because Berwick was able to move the ball. They'll hand this one off to Lenny Kelly again. Gets a couple of yards on that. Go look at that turn of events. Berwick calls the timeout to stop the clock, hoping to get it back for maybe 1 or 2 plays. Lawbaugh gets the ball knocked out of his hands there by number 52, Xander Shaner. He picks it back up. Not sure who that was that hit him, but that ball comes popping out. And that actually was number 17, Jacob Esposito, who knocked that ball loose. See right here, it's Lawbaugh picking the ball up. And then Esposito comes in there and hits him, knocks the ball loose. Dallas falls on it. They get the ball back. And now there's 49.9 seconds left in the game. Dallas facing a 2nd and 7. And they're going to want to use up this clock. Berwick still has one more timeout. So they'll get to stop it once more. Starbuck again to Kelly, and Kelly gets swallowed up there by Jacob Seeley in the backfield. They'll say it's at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that play.
And Berwick will use their final timeout.
And that final timeout is being used. Here again is Michael Starbuck.
Bring up a 3rd.
Hands the ball to Lawbaugh. Number 6, Jake Seeley, steps up, grabs a hold, and puts him right down. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7 with 45.7 seconds left. Now Berwick needs to put a stop on Dallas here. And then force them to kick it away in the hopes that they can get the ball back in time and What they'd want to do is somehow get them out of bounds to stop the clock, to leave them more time on the clock. But all this is being discussed, various options by Coach Sheptock for Berwick and Coach Manello for Dallas. There's the vaunted Berwick defense and the talented Dallas offense. We'll see what kind of play they come up with. Berwick is going to have to get them out of bounds to stop the clock somehow. Dallas will want to keep the ball, and they do keep it on the ground. And Berwick will put a stop on it. 40 seconds. 35 seconds. The clock is continuing to run. That brings us to 4th and 7 now. They'll stop the clock with 32.1 seconds to go. Just to reset. And Dallas now has 25 seconds to get a play off. Now they'll restart the clock. Play comes in. And they're going to let this clock run down as far as they possibly can to keep Berwick from getting the ball back. Coming up on 15 seconds, not much time left for Berwick to get the ball back and do anything with. 10 seconds. They're letting the clock run down, and they'll stop the clock with a timeout. 8.1 seconds left in the game, and now Dallas will punt this one away. And Berwick will have less than 10 seconds to try and get the ball downfield. They may have to try some trick plays here on the punt return. We'll see what the coaches dial up here for Berwick on special teams. Dallas is in punt formation. Again, 8 seconds. A fumble by Berwick. Let's look at the two receivers. Tegan Wilk back there, along with Aiden Mason. Clock is running. Here's the punt. It's high. Takes a bounce. Goes out of play with 1.1 seconds on the clock. Goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that's where Berwick will have to come up with something. A big play.
1.1 second remaining.
Now, if you're playing sandlot football, this is one of those situations where you tell everybody to go long. But this is serious high school football, Wyoming Valley Conference football. Both of these teams coming into this game 7-1. Berwick at the moment is the number 2 seed in the upcoming playoffs. In the District 2 Quad A playoffs, Dallas is the number 3 seed. If Berwick can pull off a miracle here, they'll keep the number 2 seed. If they can't, Dallas will jump over them. Here we go. Ryan Lawbaugh, back to throw. Gets it across. It's caught by Tegan Wilk. Wilk has it, and he's brought down, and that is where the game is going to come to an end. Dallas comes from behind to take it away from Berwick, and they will go to 8-1. Berwick will drop to 7-2. Blaine, it's going to be Justin Robbins out there, makes the initial catch. He does the handoff to Tegan Wilk. They try to break free. There's Coach Sheptock and Coach Manello. Great friends off the field. Big hug for both of them. A great game. Great coaching skills. Great teams, both of them. And it's one of those things where it's sad one of the teams has to win, but that's the game of football. This one is over. Dallas wins it 13-10. We'll come back with second half highlights and a few final thoughts. It's high school football here on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10.
Achieving extraordinary results in a competitive market. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Helping generations of buyers and sellers with our relentless pursuit of excellence and proven track record. We specialize in all aspects of real estate, residential sales, rentals, property management, farm, investment properties, land, and more. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. Buying or selling, let us help you with our award-winning sales and service. Call Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty.
Does it really make a difference where you bank? It does if your bank makes a difference. First Columbia Bank is making a difference every day in the communities we serve. As your community bank, we know the value of investing in our young people, supporting academics, Athletics and the arts are just a few of the ways First Columbia encourages personal growth and success. Our children are the hope for the future, and we are committed to helping them succeed. First Columbia Bank, with you and your children every step of the way.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate.
All right, again, this is our final regular season game here at Crispin Field. Dallas at Berwick. Dallas hangs on to win this one 13-10. Actually, they came from behind to win this one 13-10.
Dallas with the
Berwick suffers the loss. And we'll go back and show you some of the highlights. This is the opening kickoff of the second half. Berwick getting the kickoff.
First round game.
And taking the ball back at the 6-yard line is number 16, Aiden Mason, following Tegan Wilk. Comes all the way to the near side of the field, finds a little lane, cuts back inside, and finally brought down at about the 45, 46-yard line. That's a 50-plus yard return to start things off. Berwick again able to move the ball. This is third quarter. Law ball handed off to Shoemaker. Finally able to break free on one. This is good for a 21-yard gain for Berwick. Dallas defense was able to shut Shoemaker down most of the evening. Berwick with a nice play right here. Ryan Lawbaugh back to throw. Looking downfield. He is being chased by a Dallas defender. He is going to get rid of this as he goes down. Tegan Wilk right there takes the grab, both feet in bounds at the 20-yard line. A great catch by Tegan Wilk. Lawbaugh again right here with the handoff to Tegan Wilk at the 16-yard line. He is able to get over the 10, head to the 5, dive for the extra yard, gets to the 4-yard line, and it is on the next play that Berwick will get the next lead, their first touchdown of the game. The score is 3-3 at this point. Ryan Lawbaugh, quarterback keeper, goes 4 yards in for the touchdown. The extra point is good. It's a 10-3 game. Dallas turns right around in the third quarter and gets the ball down into the Berwick side of the field. Michael Starbuck looking to throw. Goes down the sideline. And he finds number 23, Luke Delgadio, out there all by himself for a completion. And then that will lead to a real nice play by Michael Starbuck. Quick handoff to number 4, Danny Muser. Good fake by Starbuck as well. And Muser will go 18 yards for Dallas. First touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. We are tied at 10. Berwick threatening with the go-ahead. They're on the Dallas 9-yard line right here. Ryan Lawbaugh, handoff to Owen Schumacher. Watch number 42, Lenny Kelly, come in at the end of this, spin him and strip the ball. It's loose. Dallas is right there. They dive on it. Dallas gets the ball back. And the Berwick drive stalls right there. So an unfortunate fumble by Berwick down near the Dallas yard line, 9-yard line. Dallas gets the ball back. They do have to punt it away in the following series. And then this happens. Tegan Wilk, ball's going to drop right in front of him. Takes a hop, goes over his head. He tries to grab it. He loses it. And in the process, Dallas jumps on the ball. They recover the fumble. And from there, Dallas is able to move the ball a little bit further. Good enough to get the go-ahead score. Ryan Fisher right here with the field goal from the 16-yard line. It's up, and it is good. It's a 13-10 game. Berwick turns it right around. Plenty of time on the clock. Here is Ryan Lawbaugh, back to throw. Gets the ball over there to number 25, Blake Maurer, makes the catch. He had to come out of the game. Got injured on that pass. And as Berwick has still a minute to go, Ryan Lawbaugh back to throw. Moving the ball at the 50-yard line. Ball comes loose. Lawbaugh is able to pick it back up while he's on the run. He takes off, but Jacob Esposito right there pops him. Ball comes out. Dallas falls on it. They get the ball back with 54 seconds to go in the game. Berwick has one final shot to get back into it. The Dallas drive stalls. There's 1.1 second on the clock, and they're back at the 30-yard line. Berwick gets the ball. Ryan Lawbaugh going back to throw. He will get this one over to Blaine Cleaver. Cleaver will flip it off to Tegan Wilk. Wilk turns upfield, but Dallas is right there. They put him down, and Dallas comes away with the win, 13-10 over Berwick. In the game, Dallas had 10 first downs. Berwick had 17. Dallas had 177 yards rushing on 39 carries. Berwick had 204 yards rushing on 45 carries. Dallas was 2 for 9 in passing. Berwick 6-9-1, an unfortunate interception thrown in the first half by Berwick. Total passing yards for Dallas only 23, and Berwick only had 64. And there were 3 penalties for Dallas that cost them 15 yards. There were 5 penalties against Berwick for 31 yards, and Berwick lost 3 fumbles in the game. Individual rushing, it was Lenny Kelly for Dallas getting 151 yards on the evening on 28 carries. Dan Muser had 24 yards on 3 carries and a touchdown. Michael Starbuck ran twice for 7 yards. For Berwick, it was Ryan Lawbaugh running 17 times for 95 yards and the only Berwick touchdown of the game. Owen Shoemaker was held to 75 yards this evening on 17 carries. Tegan Wilk ran for 20 yards on 7 carries, and Blake Maurer 15 yards on 3. Starbuck again, 23 yards on the evening passing. Berwick's Ryan Lawbaugh, 64 yards passing. Luke Delgadio caught 2 passes for those 23 yards for Berwick. For Dallas, and for Berwick, it was Tegan Wilk catching 3 catches for 33 yards. Blake Maurer caught 2 for 23. Will Decker caught 1 for 8. In the end, Berwick came into the game as the number 2 seed in the upcoming District 2 4A playoffs, but now with the loss,